What's up, YouTube? What's the difference between telling being loving a person and being in love with a person? I think that's where I want to go with this shit tonight. Like, it's so much shit that I could just really, I don't know. There's so much shit I can get into right about now. Like, what is loving a person and being in love with a person, like, y'all count that as two different things? Like, on some real, for real shit. For the people who come back and they watch this later on, like, is loving a person and being in love with a person, you count those as two different things? And if so, what makes them different? Like, what's the key thing that makes this shit different? I mean, I could tell from my own personal experiences, from my own personal experience, but like, when you love somebody, it's like, I don't know, the person that notices you in a different light, different aspect. Like, how, it's just crazy to me. Like, you can love a person and not be in love with them and necessarily. Like, you can definitely love a person without being, or have love for them without being in love with them. But if it ain't a family member or like your homie or something, then the situation just really looks different. I think I don't even want to get into that whole aspect. So I'm just looking at life how it is. And, you know, I don't know, things changed over time. As far as how I looked at life and how I seen things and how things actually are, um, definitely, like, I'm at a point where some shit is what I prayed for, some shit ain't what I prayed for, but this shit is like low key crazy as fuck. How do you know? Like, what's I really want to slick start me on the podcast because I think I had good topics to talk about. Like, I just got off work, I'm vibing, brought me a little pizza, I be thinking about starting me a podcast type shit. Cause I always got a topic like tonight. I'm just like, how you know when you love somebody or when you in love with somebody? Like them two things is so much that come with each each category or each topic. It's just tuning in, tapping in. I feel like a lot of people don't tap enough into their emotion. They'll brush some shit off their shoulder before anything. And I'm really tired of being that kind of person. I'm really, I'm really tired of being that person who just brush some shit off. And there's a lot of people in the world like that. They just brush some shit off, looking at the greater of the situation. Oh, if I don't say this, it'll be cool. It ain't gonna be like that, but it'd be cool. Like, I feel like at some point you gotta stop brushing shit off. And if you actually feel a certain type of way about some shit, you should speak up and let that shit be known. I why people, so many people carry so much shit along the years. It's just so, it's crazy. I just started smoking. I just got me a little session going on for the night. Appreciate the like, for sure, for sure. In a way, I want to start me a podcast, though. Man, look. I've been smoking for a long time. So to tell me it ain't good, I don't want to hear that. I'm going to still continue. Because it's something that I enjoy. Yeah. Like in life, you just got to do, I don't know, you got to do what you enjoy doing. Not necessarily what's best, but what you enjoy sometimes. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, this right here, we did a Secret Santa, I think last year. Yeah. Secret Santa last year, and this was my gift. One of my gifts. And it's been my favorite gift ever since. This big ass blanket. Like, it's really one of the best gifts. And every time I see her, I tell her, like, man, that blanket was the best thing. Hey, DV Smith, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. What's up, CC Motion? Big 90s. 90s, baby. All day. Nah, but I would start me a podcast because it's just, when it comes to podcasting, it's so many topics that you could discuss every day. It's so much shit to get into. Like, and I'd rather just sit and talk versus be doing some extra ass shit. Now, don't get me wrong, I go out. Like earlier, I was on here and I had a little mukbang type shit. When I say Gucci bags, I ain't got no Gucci bag. I'm telling you. Not yet, anyways. I ain't got no Gucci bags and shit. I never, if I wanted to buy something that was Gucci, I'd rather buy me some slides. I'd rather buy me a pair of shorts and a whole full set or some shit like that. Like, I don't want no, like the little picture I got back there, that ain't nothing. I got that shit out of the little store. But if it's gonna be authentic, I want it to be like some slides or like a full set type shit. I wouldn't buy no Gucci bag though. I buy a chick a Gucci bag versus buying myself a Gucci bag. That's just, I don't know what I need that for. Nah, it ain't no bad game. It's just a picture. I like to. I done woke my damn dog up. My bad, boy. I like having my pillow when I watch TV. No. It's just a picture. It ain't too much. Little something, something. Nah, you ain't. You couldn't tell. Uh, you gotta realize if you don't know something, it ain't a stupid question. Just cause you don't recognize what it is or you can't understand what the picture really is, doesn't mean it's a stupid question. That's why you ask questions. You ask questions to get answers. Even if the answer is something simple, that doesn't dictate that the question is invalid. They said, "What you doing? You alright?" Yeah, I'm cool. I just got off work. I'm vibing. I ain't gonna lie. Thinking about whether I want to start me a little podcast or something. I don't know. I think a podcast would be cool. I think podcast would definitely be cool because I don't mind sitting talking when it comes to YouTube type shit. As long as I've been doing YouTube, I really been just trying to find my thing when it comes to YouTube, and that's really the hardest part. I'm a server. I work at a restaurant. I work at a sports bar. I'm a server. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too major. But I did go to culinary school, so I do work in my field. I'm in my career. I've been a manager. I've been a lot of things. And now I'm doing what I enjoyed the most. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna tell you now. You should go. I went to culinary school. I went there to learn how to run a business. If you can run a restaurant, I feel like if you can run a restaurant, you can run any type of business. You can open any type of business. That's just my philosophy on it and how I grasp the concept of everything. But man, go. Especially if you like cooking, go. Cause the cooking is one of the first things they're gonna teach you how to do. They're gonna teach you how to cook to a culinary standard. Everybody can cook, but to a culinary standard, everybody can't do that. So appreciate that. I probably roll another one. You know. If I like when I get a little session going on this motherfucker. I'ma say when it comes to schooling is as an adult, schooling is a sacrifice. As an adult, going to school is a sacrifice. You have to wanna give up something to make sure you put your attention to this schooling. So it gotta be something that you wanna give up. It's a sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice something to get to the next level. It ain't just gonna come easy. So when you say you can't do it just yet, you gotta look at you gotta weigh your options out. What's the most important versus what's the least important versus going to school. I'm gonna tell you, when I did it, I was I already knew I had been telling myself, man, I want to go to culinary school. I want to go to culinary school. There's something that I really want to do, and it really wasn't nobody around that I could that could tell me, yes, go do this, go do this. So what was crazy, I was riding down the street and I heard a commercial on the radio. I was and I had been contemplating. It was so heavy on my mind, so weighing so heavy on my shoulders, on my back. I was riding down the street and I was the commercial. I was listening to one of my. I don't know. I was listening to a nice song. I'm gonna say that because I was in a good mood. I was in good spirits. I had good energy, and the commercial played on the radio. And in that moment, I was just like, it got to be fake. I'm gonna stop everything that I'm doing, and I'm gonna take my ass up to the school, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna see what I gotta do to get in there. And that's how I ended up going. It was just off the commercial on the radio. So maybe it's just me saying it to you today, but hey, just one simple little commercial, little little radio play they get, but it made me want to go. And nowadays you don't even hear that shit on the radio now. So it was just crazy, but it was honestly one of the best things I did because it helped me understand myself just a little bit more. Show me how much I can withhold. Show me how much effort I can put into something that I really wanted to do. And whether I could finish or not. That shit was crazy. But it was so much fun. Like, from beginning to the end, I met so many great people. Like, that's how I figured out I don't have a problem being in front of the camera. Like, all that played into everything. Because I used to, like, so I would say, you that cook and you know that's something you want to do, make that sacrifice. Because it's going to, it ain't going to hurt you in no kind of way. Because it was something that was on your heart to do. So in no kind of way could it not benefit you. Alright. Peace. Good night. I don't know. I'm really trying to do something different when it comes to YouTube. Like, I stay in Memphis, and it ain't really a lot that go on in the city. You can go to another city, and that shit is so much different. But at the same time, it ain't a lot of people who do shit. It ain't a lot of people in Memphis who do shit. Like, not necessarily saying that they gotta be like everybody else, but just hopping on that wave and creating a space for themselves. It ain't too many in Memphis that do that. Got a lot of people who sell clothes, barbers, club promoters, club owners, but it ain't a whole lot of social media people in Memphis. And if they is, they done left Memphis. But they always say you gotta leave your hometown just to get some shit going. But I ain't even in my hometown, so I know, like, I got the potential. Got the potential. And me in about 5 years, I don't plan on still being in the same position. So me in a couple years, when I see this and I go back and I listen to it, it's just gonna be crazy. Cause this just the start. Like, I be seeing the little TV shows and how people create their own shit out of nothing. They grab their own cameras and have their own team and just do some shit. Like, it's harder when everybody out for themselves everybody ain't trying to help. But don't get me wrong, you'll find like it's really people you just gotta they so low key and you don't really get to know until you start talking to them. But damn, by that time you looking like shit. I'm wasting time. I don't got time to keep wasting. Me in a couple years when I see this. It's episode 28. Just on some vibe and shit. A little smoke shit. In just a year, in less than a year, I got myself monetized. Just by going hard every day. Three times, two times a day going live. Dropping 3, 4 videos. Just to get myself monetized. And that ain't even with a video really taking off. I ain't even had a video that really took off yet. Out of all the thousands of videos I done dropped so far, I haven't even had a video that took off yet. And if we took the shorts out of the hundreds of videos I've dropped, I haven't even had a video that just went to the top yet. So I'm still waiting on my moment. I'm still waiting on that moment. Now I got some people who be like, man, you should go and do a podcast. But doing a podcast, that means most of the time I have to have somebody sitting with me. I don't want to have to do that. So when it comes to finding my niche and just figuring out how I go about shit when it comes to this shit, it's just different. And like I said, I ain't in the city that really promote that shit. Like, people, you don't see people outside carrying no cameras and shit like that. No problem, gang. But yeah, I do a podcast by myself before I just be like, oh, I'm finna have somebody do it with me. Because then you got to work around their time, their schedule, what they got going on. And if they going to prioritize it as much as you going to prioritize it, it's just, nah. And that's why anytime somebody came to me about a podcast, it's just been like, man, I don't know. I don't really know. It's either I don't know or I'm ignoring the thing altogether. Like, for real. It's just either or. But I feel like when it comes to streaming, as far as being live and shit like that, I feel like I got the I got the vibe for it. I got the intuition for it. Whether like earlier I was on here and I was doing a mukbang. I ain't really scared to be live. I ain't really. Only thing I pick and choose what I want to be live. Yeah, I'm rolling them now. I'm rolling one now. Can't never go wrong. So I get up off of here. Damn. Time is where I'm at. I don't know. I have to look at the phone. I don't really know. But I wish the city was more into the whole content creating. I really do. Wish more people got into content creating. Got into just exposing a good time. Because that's what content creating is. A lot of times it's exposing a good time. Even if it's funny, it's just exposing a good time. Most of the time. Don't get me wrong, you got some sad shit, you got some political shit, you got all types of shit. My puppy's so cute. He's so cute. He's just so cute. He's so nice. In a way, I want to slick tap into the whole podcast thing, but it's hard to find a production crew. Or not necessarily a production crew, just people who would be like, all right, after I get off work, I'll come through. If I ain't doing nothing, I'll come through. We can start recording. Like, it's, I'm telling you, it's hard to find that shit. Like, Kai and them found all their people. Like, that's crazy. The stories just be crazy. People who willing to sacrifice anything, all their time, that see your vision like you see your vision, or not even exactly see it, just believe in it. It's very hard to find around where I'm at. But I do believe it's some people out there. I do believe, like, I do believe God got a plan. The thing is, if you just keep going, you will see it through. But I always be stopping when I can't see it. The moment I can't see what's coming next, I'm ready to stop. But if I just, because I be looking at I don't know, I be looking at shit YouTube saying and shit like that. I'm like, all right, I got to the monetization part, but that was really what I wanted to get to, just enough to be like, oh yeah, I know I can do this shit. But you really ain't doing the shit if you ain't doing the shit. If you ain't doing YouTube, just because you monetize don't mean you doing YouTube. Like, you really got to be dropping videos. Really got to be in tune. Really got to stay up to date. Really got to always be posting. That's where I be falling short at so bad. Because I fuck around and stop. My goal, though, finish the year out. Finish the year out. Not too much, not too less. Just finish the year out and see where that take me. I'm actually about to get off so I can be able to fall asleep, get some rest, and get back on tomorrow. Later on tomorrow, when I do me a workout. Yeah. Like, that's gonna be my thing tomorrow. Wake up. About 12 o'clock, I want to be by midday. That way I get enough hours. I want to be able to give me a nice little workout in. It'll be all right. And then hopefully, it's hard for me to stay in the progress of working out every day. Cause soon as I see, just like when it comes to YouTube, soon as I see a little progress, I'm ready to stop. I gotta get out of that. That's a bad habit I have. I gotta get out of that habit. So, the goals for the rest of the year is continue to be live and continue to work out every day. Regardless of what's going on, continue to build yourself up to work on yourself. And to me, in a couple years, it's gonna be more interesting ass video. More interesting ass video. Cause I knew it wasn't gonna be too many people that come through here. It's late night. Most people to they self sleep or some shit like that. It's late night. But I just got off work, so I figured, hey, let's go and hop on live for a minute. But like, when I think about what I want next, I can't see it. I can't. Every when I think about the future me, where I'm gonna be at, what I'm gonna be doing, or anything like that, it's just so blank. I just cannot. So now it's like, if I got a blank canvas or a blank page, let's create something. What do I want? How do I want to see myself? And in the morning, that's how I'm gonna wake up on. How do I want to see myself? That's why we working out, because this is how I want to see myself. So I appreciate everybody for watching, rocking, stopping by. Peace.